Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. In this video, we will have our discussion on the upcoming transit of planet Jupiter in the Taurus sign on May 1st, 2024. So guys, we already have had our discussion on this transit in the last video where we started customized results from the Aries and reach till the Virgo sign, and in this video we will continue and complete this discussion where we will first pick the Libra rising and we will go till the Pisces rising sign. So guys, for all those people who did not watch the last video, you were just waiting for your rising sign to get highlighted in the thumbnail or in the description of the video, I will just give you a brief insight of all that which we discussed in the last video. So guys, very first question, the important dates. So like the way I mentioned, Jupiter will be transiting in the Taurus on May 1st and it will stay here till May 14th of 2025. It is going to get combust just in 5 days of its entry in the Taurus on May 6th, and it will stay combust till the 3rd of the June. When we talk about its retrograde in this duration, so on October 9th it is going to get retrograde and it will come out of its retrograde motion on Feb 4th 2025. Now the question, why Jupiter's transit is very important. So guys, Jupiter in our natal chart is the significator of many houses. 2nd house of your wealth, 5th house of your intellect, 9th house of good luck, fortune, pilgrimages, and 11th house of your wish fulfillment. Jupiter is also the Jeev Karaka planet as well, in a way that when we talk about getting married, having a childbirth, all the auspicious events in your life are somehow connected with the placement and transit of the planet Jupiter. Like all those areas where you hold this capacity to experience that divine grace, to do something which is beyond the human capabilities or human thought process, where taking chances or having that faith in the divine higher powers can actually accelerate your life's growth. And guys, we also discussed that this is going to be a transit where Jupiter will carry the energies of the planet Rahu as well, because right now Rahu is transiting in the Pisces sign. So Jupiter is the dispositor of the Rahu, and once it will enter the Taurus sign with its 5th aspect, it will look at the Virgo sign where Ketu is transiting. So during this transit of the planet Jupiter, it will somehow control and carry the energies of the nodes as well. And we cannot even overlook this fact that when Jupiter will transit the Taurus sign, it is a very eartha and material driven sign. Even all the zodiac signs which Jupiter is going to be aspecting with this additional aspect are also the part of the eartha or the material triangle. So that in itself means that if you're awaiting for some auspicious material development and growth in your life, this could be finding a new job, scaling up your existing business, or like buying house, buying new properties and all. So all that can be attached with this transit of the planet Jupiter in the Taurus. And guys, just because whenever in the transit both Jupiter and Saturn are aspecting one single zodiac sign, the prospects of the attainment of great things from that zodiac sign somehow becomes very smooth and easy. So Scorpio is going to be the sign which is going to be receiving the double aspect, and Jupiter is going to be looking at it from the Taurus. So that in itself means that many people will also stand a chance for some inheritance gains from the wills, or some sort of sudden speculative lottery win and all. And guys, like 3 parameters on which this transit of the planet Jupiter will become important for you. So the parameter 1 is that if Jupiter is also active right now in your dasha system, like you are going through Jupiter's Antardasha or Pratyantar Dasha, then this transit of the planet Jupiter will become more important for you. Second thing is that let's say for example in your Ashtak Varga table, you have to see, especially in the Bhinashtak Varga, that how much point Jupiter is giving to the Taurus sign. If it is giving anywhere more than 4 or more than 4 points, then this transit will actually become very important for you. And one piece of advice for everyone, in whichever house Jupiter is going to be transiting now in your natal chart, like try to remain very respectful towards the living signification of that house, at least for the next 1 year. So yes guys, that is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. Now we will start our discussion customized to the rising signs, starting from the Libra and reaching till the Pisces. So guys, we will first start with the Libra Lagna natives. So guys, in your case, definitely Jupiter has got a rulership over your 3rd house and the 6th house. In the transit, it is going to enter your 8th house. So guys, to begin with, definitely if in your line of work any of the attributes of the 8th house are getting applicable, because guys, somehow this transit will definitely become very important for you, because Jupiter is going to be transiting in the zodiac sign ruled by your Lagnesh, your ascendant lord Venus in itself. And I've come across many Libra Lagna natives who are engaged in insurance business, revenue business, or psychology as their major interest or as their major professional area of interest. So I mean to say that nothing could be better than that. If you're already engaged in the attributes of the 8th house, this could be a very better, very promising time for you, because guys, as you can see this thing, that in a way Jupiter is going to be forming a Viparit Raj Yoga as well for you. Ruler of the 6th house is going to be transiting in the 8th house. So there are many interpretation to it. First of all, because it rules your 3rd house as well. So all of your efforts, your energies will go in researching or trying to unravel, explore something which is very hidden in the world. Second thing is that because the 6th lord is also going in the 8th house, so definitely at your line of work, some sort of sudden change of circumstances, sudden development, work related travel can also be anticipated. Second thing is that guys, because Jupiter is going to be transiting in the 8th house, and it is going to be giving its straight aspect to your 2nd house as well. So that also tells about that in the matters of your finances, there could be some sudden speculative gain as well. And nothing could be better than that if you are actually engaged in the profession of the 8th house. Like you're working as an astrologer, you have just released or published your book. So suddenly you get to know that any royalties, any of those sponsorship or funding which you have got, or which has been somehow you have been considered for all those things. So yes guys, this is how Jupiter's transit is going to be behaving for all the Libra Lagna natives. So in any case, this transit is important for you because your ascendant lord is somehow involved. And second thing is that all this excess of the 2nd house and the 8th house always hold this capacity to give some sudden unexpected financial windfall gains as well. Now guys, just because see, Jupiter is a very ritualistic planet, and I always say this thing that 8th house in a way also represents all sort of scandals, all sort of problems, perplexing situation, unresolved issues and all. So now as you can see this thing that because Jupiter is going to be transiting in your 8th house, and Jupiter is a very benefic planet. I always say this thing, it hardly matters whether Jupiter is debilitated or which dignity Jupiter is. It is a guru, it only has goodness and blessings to give. So let's say for example, if you're also trying to solve some sort of unresolved issue, so having that faith in the higher powers and seeking the path of the dharma can also give you answers to all of that as well. Now definitely guys, if you actually want to get the and extract the results from the planet Jupiter, you have to become very religious and very ritualistic as well. So staying ritualistic will definitely give you results when Jupiter is going to be transiting from your 8th house, like mantra, tantra, meditation, pilgrimages, seeking refuge in the divine. Now this could be that you'll be engaging in these activities, or you'll be learning all these occult sciences, hidden esoteric sciences as well. So for over there as well, Jupiter's entry in the 8th house will definitely prove to be very fortunate for you. And so yes guys, that is all what I have to say looking at Jupiter's placement in the 8th house. Now guys, we have to take into consideration other additional aspect of the planet Jupiter as well. So from over here, Jupiter is going to be giving its 5th aspect to the 12th house, where Ketu is also transiting. So guys, one thing is for sure that because 12th house in a way tells about the state beyond the reality, or that transcendental reality, your dreams and all those things which are hidden from us, like Kundalini awakening, prophetic dreams, astral travel. All those things are somehow attached with the 12th house. Now in any case, your Ketu is transiting over there. Now Jupiter, once it will enter the 8th house, it will start giving its aspect to your 12th house, it is definitely going to be activating Ketu as well. So I'm very much sure that lot many Libra Lagna natives are definitely headed towards some sort of very esoteric and mysterious kind of experiences and encounters. So my recommendation to the Libra Lagna native is that during at a time when Jupiter is going to be transiting from your 8th house, stay very much consciously aware and very observant of all the omens. Omens will definitely be very strongly communicating with you. Like if there is a particular pattern which you are seeing, this could be in your dreams, this could be in the form of the people you are meeting, this could be in the form of the numbers which you are seeing. So pay attention to them. It is not going to be happening out of no reason. Like definitely whatever happens in the universe, there is always a reason attached to it. But now in your case, all these invisible forces and the forces of the nature will definitely be trying to establish a connection with you in a very esoteric way. Now definitely guys, if this is something which you do as a part of your profession, as a part of your research, like you are you do Reiki healing, you do telepathy, you are a paranormal researcher and all, definitely you are going to get benefited. So in so many ways guys, Jupiter's placement in the 8th, Ketu's placement in the 12th, and they both establishing a connection with the aspect coming in from the planet Jupiter is a good news for you. And also guys, let's say for example, because Ketu's transit in the 12th house might be good for the like your spiritual elevation, but from the matters of the finances, expenses, financial management, it is always a very vulnerable zone. And definitely these kind of transit like bothers those people the most in their natal chart. They also have the combinations like your moon and Ketu are conjunct, or let's say for example your moon is conjunct with Saturn. So these are the people who tend to remain more prone towards stress. So I'm very much sure that if Ketu in any case has been giving you troubles on the material plane, like suddenly some major expense, suddenly some major losses, I would say this thing that Jupiter's aspect to this Ketu in your 12th house will definitely try to taper it down or calm it down. And guys, from over here Jupiter is going to be giving its straight aspect to your 2nd house. Definitely guys, in your voice there is going to be very deeper sense of wisdom and insightfulness which people will experience. Like the minute you will be talking, people will definitely sense that sort of wisdom inculcated in your words. I have already mentioned this thing. Luck will definitely play a very significant important role for lot many Libra Lagna natives in like suddenly standing a chance for some financial gains. Now when I say this thing, in your natal chart you need to have that yoga, your running dasha has to be promising that. Along with that guys, definitely this is also a time that when lot many Libra Lagna natives will be driven towards knowing more about their lineage, about their family tradition, or connecting very strongly with their family dynamics and all. Like let's say for example, if you're already living away from your birthplace and all that tradition and values and inculcated things which comes very handy as a part of your family lineage and all, and you have lost that connection and touch with that. So Jupiter's aspect to this 2nd house will definitely establish that connection. So yes guys, pertaining to the matters of your finances and all, it is a very good indication. And now guys, definitely from over here, Jupiter is going to be giving its 9th aspect to your 4th house as well. So definitely guys, there's only the blessing in the aspect of the planet Jupiter. The only concern is that this transit and the underlying theme of this whole transit of the planet Jupiter is very material driven. So I'm not sure, and I do not know whether I shall say this thing that this aspect of the planet Jupiter is going to be very beneficial for you, for your calm state of mind, or for that sort of contentment and peace. But definitely any of the concerns of the material aspect of the 4th house, like suddenly you got a sum of money, or some sort of policy got matured, or some money which you got from some hidden unknown sources and all. You made some investment in the past, you forgot about it, and you got the return of it. You gave your money to someone and you almost forgot that you're gonna get your money back, and suddenly you got that money back and you invested that money in the attributes of the 4th house, buying a property, buying a vehicle and all, or like investing in something which is going to give you you were operating from a rental space and now you're professionally you bought a new space which you're using for the commercial reasons. things. So yes, pertaining to the matters of the 4th house, I will not say this thing that it is going to be beneficial from the peace and contentment state of the mind, but yes, from the attainment of the material things in the life, this aspect of the planet Jupiter will prove to be very beneficial for you. So yes guys, and if you remember at the beginning of this video I mentioned this thing that wheresoever Jupiter is going to be transiting, stay very respectful towards the living signification of that house. So definitely when we talk about your in-laws and all, so and people who are like connected with any esoteric professions, so like here I'm not talking about the typical teacher, trainer, guru and all, which generally we see from the 9th house. 8th house is people who are connected with occult and tantra and all these things. So I would say this thing that even if you are watching me, so you are not activating your 9th house right now, you're activating your 8th house, because I'm not a guru of anyone, but yes, I'm an occultist. So I mean to say, try to stay very respectful towards all these people. Like a lot many times I'm very much sure that Libra natives are very loving, they are very nurtured, and that's the reason I like them the most. But sometimes what happens is that you do not get along well with someone's views, and you wrote some scathing things, or you put some very bad word for that person. So try to remain very respectful towards the 8th house related connected people, because Jupiter is going to be transiting from over here. So yes guys, that is all what I have to say. So blessings and good wishes for the Libra Lagna natives to make the best out of this upcoming transit of Jupiter in your 8th house. Now guys, when we talk about the Scorpio Lagna natives, so guys, Jupiter becomes a very important planet for you, carrying the rulership over your 2nd house and the 5th house. And like the way guys, I always say this thing, only if you will pay attention to the houses which a planet rules, you will get to know the kind of role that planet plays in your life. So imagine, because 2nd house is the house of your finances, 5th house is the house of your intellect. So Jupiter only, and its placement in your chart only tells about that how intelligently you take your financial decision. Jupiter's placement in the chart only will give this insight that whether you will stand a chance for some sudden speculative gains or not. Jupiter's placement in your chart only will tell about that whether your family, immediate family, or your children are going to be contributing something in terms of your financial wealth or not. So guys, over here as you can see that after carrying and holding such an important designation in your life, it is now going to be transiting in your 7th house, which is the actual house of business, commercial activities. 7th house is the house of the trade and commerce. So one thing is for sure that I will not say this thing very confidently for the service professional who rely on fixed paychecks, but those who are in their business or business of any sort, this is going to be a very, very auspicious transit of the planet Jupiter. Second point, for all those people who have been single for long, this entry of Jupiter in your 7th house will definitely be a harbinger of very good news, where you will stand a chance to run into a compatible partner for the matrimonial reasons. Also guys, because lot many people say this thing that Saturn's transit in the 4th house might not be favorable for the marriage or matrimonial harmony, but guys, you have to understand this thing that Saturn's placement in these specific houses gives you the stability, the pillar of support which you have been eyeing for, striving for, and marriage is the biggest support which we get in the life, right? So I would say this thing that for the marriage related concerns, Jupiter's placement in the 7th house is a good news. Third thing is that definitely guys, 7th house also tells about your public image as well. So Jupiter's placement over here will definitely be safeguarding your public interest only. Like this would be a case that through omens, or this could be a case that the good deeds or the reputation or goodwill which you command in the society, I would say this thing that will definitely pay in the form of the kind of people you will run into. So pertaining to the matters of your public image as well, it's a good transit of Jupiter in your 7th house. And like the way guys, I always say this thing that wherever Jupiter is placed in your natal chart or it is transiting, you have to stay very respectful towards the living signification of that house. So that in itself means that, like, even if you are already married or with your business partners, honesty, integrity, and dealing with them very respectfully will become very important for you when Jupiter is going to be entering and transiting in your 7th house. Now guys, from over here we have to see what the additional aspect of the planet Jupiter is going to be doing. So from over here, Jupiter is going to be giving its 5th aspect to your 11th house. So I'm very much sure guys that during this time, people you will come in contact with, people you will collaborate with, or you will associate with, they all will going to be serving some purpose for your growth, for your expansion. Second thing is that definitely guys, like when we talk about the opportunities or the financial opportunities which will be coming to you, so friends and your connections during this time will be playing a very important role. So I'm very much sure guys that in terms of your wish fulfillment and all, and like it's not like that what is getting promised in your natal chart, like I would say that during this time, even after putting a wish in your mind, even if you will indulge in some religious austerity, go and undertake some pilgrimage and all, so all of that will also prove to be very favorable and supportive for you. So let's say for example, you want that business tender, you want to get admission into a college of your choice. So definitely you're working hard, you have the yoga of success, running dasha is also promising it, and along with that, by keeping that wish in your mind, you got a Rudra Abhishek done, you got a pilgrimage, you took some Thursday fasting, Ekadashi Vrat and all. So omens will definitely help you, support you during this time in order for your wish fulfillment or for any sort of gains during this time. Now guys, from over here, Jupiter is going to be giving its straight aspect to your 1st house as well. So like the way I already mentioned, pertaining to the matters of your public image getting safeguarded, well protected, improvement in the matters of the health remaining very well guarded and intact from any external threat. So regarding all that front as well, it is a very good news. Jupiter giving straight aspect to the 1st house. Again guys, like the way this is a principle which lot many astrologers believe, that the house where Jupiter sits, it does not do as much as good to that house the way it benefits the houses which it aspects. So this statement is open towards lot many interpretation and all, but one thing is for sure, that Jupiter's aspect carry lot of blessings, and specifically the 7th aspect. So yes guys, luck supporting you, health remaining well guarded, protected, and sort of omens, blessings of the elderly family members, and along with that your own dharma protecting you for taking right decision at the right time. This is going to be a very supportive aspect of the planet Jupiter. And lastly guys, Jupiter is going to be giving its 9th aspect to your 3rd house as well. So we all know this thing, that 3rd house is the house of our our connections, execution of the projects, all sort of initiatives, contract signing, agreements, paperwork and all, short travels and all. So Jupiter's 9th aspect will definitely benefit lot many people. And guys, the way I have seen this thing, that let's say for example, you are doing anything as a part of your hobby, but if your running dashas are very favorable, Jupiter's aspect is also falling over there. So this is a typical yoga where people take their hobby into a serious profession, or they get more opportunities, they get the platform to demonstrate or showcase their talent, they get the right set of supportive people who enter their life, who connect the dots for them for their success. So yes guys, whether you're working in the fields of sales, media, marketing, or travel business and all, you are a freelance, you're a creator, you're an influencer, you're an actor, you're an artist, for all those people, this 9th aspect of the planet Jupiter will definitely be carrying some very good results. So this is all what I have to say for the Scorpio Lagna natives as the next 1 year theme which Jupiter is going to be bringing in your life. Now guys, when we talk about the Sagittarius Lagna natives, definitely guys, in your case, Jupiter becomes your ascendant lord. So its transit will definitely carry a lot of weight for you. So guys, in the transit, Jupiter is going to be entering your 6th house now, and it is going to be transiting over there for the next 1 year. So like the way guys, when we talk about the attributes of the 6th house, definitely Jupiter is a planet of the finance and the wealth as well. And when it goes to the 6th house, some sort of signification of the 6th house and signification of the Jupiter somehow comes into contradiction. But again guys, everything comes down to, are you professionally operating in the domain of the 6th house or not? And second thing is that Jupiter is also a planet of blessings and grace as well. So definitely there's going to be a lot of churning up which is going to be taking place now in your 6th house. So to begin with, very first thing is that 6th house also tells about your health as well. So pertaining to the matters of your health, this entry of planet Jupiter in your 6th house will definitely be a very sigh of relief, or it will definitely calm down any of the agitation which you might be experiencing in the matters of the 6th house. Second thing is that 6th house also tells about your daily life, your daily activities as well. So guys, there is a lot of possibility that you will definitely put your heart and soul in order to improve your prevailing current circumstances. A lot many Sagittarius Lagna natives will be driven towards doing something which is going to be very inspiring, which is going to be very uplifting. So just the financial rewards will not fascinate you as much as you want to actually improve and change the lives of other people. Along with that guys, 6th house also tells about all sort of arbitration, all sort of differences, conflicts, and like lawsuit related concerns as well. So Jupiter's entry in the 6th house will definitely prove to be very helpful in all these regards as well. So the way I mentioned, whether it's about establishing that discipline in your craft, whether it's about improvement of the health, along with that some sort of relief in ongoing any sort of conflicts with people, this is going to be a very saving grace for the Sagittarius Lagna natives. But guys, when we talk about the financial matters, over there the question mark will still loom over there. So my recommendation, because Jupiter is a planet of expansion and growth, 6th house carries the vulnerability of the credit and the loans as well. So my recommendation to the Sagittarius Lagna native is that unless and until getting that money on interest, on credit from the market is not that much needed, is not that much required, so better it is going to be to refrain from doing that. Along with that guys, when we talk about the 6th house related attributes, where we talk about your maternal ties, where we talk about pets and all, so all those attributes will definitely prove to be very therapeutic, or some sort of inspiration, guidance, relief, or rejuvenation which the Sagittarius Lagna natives will experience when their ascendant lord is going to be transiting in the 6th house. Now guys, when we talk about the additional aspects of the planet Jupiter, so from over here Jupiter is going to be giving its aspect to your 10th house as well. So guys, one thing is for sure, that if somehow your profession is connected with the attributes of the 6th house, like you work in the health industry, fitness industry, you work in the loan department or credit department and all, so those people will definitely get benefited. Like the way guys I mentioned, if your life's undertakings are somehow connected with the attributes of that house, those people always get benefited. So if you work in all these departments and Jupiter giving its 5th aspect to your 10th house, definitely there will be some good news, improvement of conditions, more opportunities, and very comfortable and very comforting, friendly work environment to function. All of that is going to be a theme for the Sagittarius Lagna natives. Along with that guys, because 6th house also tells about competition, 6th house also tells about struggle. So whatsoever reputation or things which you have earned through the hard work, through your sweat, through your blood, through all those kind of fierce competition, so the result of that might also come in the form of recognition, reward, being considered for a promotion and all. So all that can be foreseen for the Jupiter, for the Sagittarius Lagna natives, with this 5th aspect of the planet Jupiter going in your 10th house. Now guys, from over here Jupiter is going to be giving its straight aspect to your 12th house as well. So yes guys, one thing is for sure, that let's say for example, if you're already dealing with any of the concerns of the 12th house, specifically in terms of people who are always against you, people who are envious of your success, in short, all sort of hidden enemies, so Jupiter's straight aspect over there will definitely bring some sigh of relief as well. So guys, definitely, like the way I mentioned this thing, that this whole theme of this transit, it is not as good and beneficial for you for that stupendous financial gain. But when we talk about finding a solution to any of those problems which are going on in your life, whether they are very visible, tangible in front of you, or whether those problems which are looming behind your back, around you, which are not very healthy, which are very adverse for you. So this great aspect of the planet Jupiter to the 12th house will definitely prove to be very therapeutic, very kind of a very antidote, a release for you. And also guys, let's say for example, if because of the vicissitudes and pressure of the daily life, if you consider taking any retreat, any sort of solo travel and all, so all of those like travels done in isolation to isolated places and all will also prove to be very elevating, very rejuvenating. And guys, from over here with its 9th aspect, Jupiter is going to be looking at your 2nd house as well. So again guys, like the way I mentioned this thing, that it might prove to be like very helpful for the service professional who are working with their blood and bone and they have proven their mettle already. So the due return of all the hard work and loyalty shown by you to your organization for your employer will definitely be well paid back in the sort of some sort of bonus, some sort of a raise in your daily wage, in your income and all. So regarding that front, this could be a saving grace. Along with that guys, let's say for example, if you're already trying to resolve any of the issues when it comes down to within your immediate family members and not, so this 9th aspect of the planet Jupiter will definitely prove to be very helpful for you in order to resolve any of the ongoing family disputes and family issues and all. So yes guys, this is all what I can say for the Sagittarius Lagna natives. Like the way at the beginning of this video I mentioned this thing, that wheresoever Jupiter is placed in your natal chart or it is transiting, we have to remain very respectful towards the living signification of that house. So in a way, when we talk about your maternal uncles, whether we talk about your gym coach or your colleagues and all, so try to remain very respectful towards them. That is all what I can say for the Sagittarius Lagna natives. Now guys, when we talk about the Capricorn Lagna natives, so definitely guys, in your case, Jupiter has got a rulership over your 12th house and the 3rd house, and in the transit it is going to be entering your 5th house. So like the way guys, I always say this thing, that before just going by this dictum that okay, this planet is auspicious or inauspicious for this Lagna, you have to actually first deeply understand the role of that planet specific to your case. Like the way for example, definitely why we say that Jupiter is not a favorable planet for you, because Jupiter do not want to engage in hidden, secretive, clandestine activities. Jupiter why it goes through the Mandakaraka Avastha in the 3rd house, because Jupiter do not want to be forceful. It want to be righteous, religious, and very idealistic. So the concern over here is that, but during this year, the house where it is going to be transiting and the way your ascendant lord is transiting, I would say this thing, that it is going to be bringing many good news for the Capricorn Lagna natives. So what makes me say that? So let's understand one by one. First of all guys, 5th house is the house of your intellect. So let's say for example, you are a student, you have to write any competitive exam this year. Jupiter's placement in the 5th house will definitely be very favorable for you. Jupiter is a Jivakaraka as well. For all those people who are trying to expand their family or trying for a childbirth and all, Jupiter's entry in the 5th house will also prove to be very favorable in that department as well. Third thing is that if you have got any interest in mantras, in yogic practices and all, Jupiter's entry in the 5th house is very beneficial for you in any capacity. You give advice to people, you counsel people, you show the path to the people. Jupiter's transit in the 5th house will prove to be very beneficial for you. Along with that guys, like all those people who are engaged in like artistic creative endeavors and all, specifically where originality is involved, where working on some big mainstream projects is involved, Jupiter's entry in the 5th house will prove to be very beneficial for you, and nothing could be better than that. If during this time you will be associating or any of your those work is going to be getting released which is somehow connected with the religion, which is somehow connected with uplifting people's lives, showing and giving motivation to people and all, I would say this thing, that Jupiter is going to be doing wonders for all those people. So yes guys, this is how we can see or attach Jupiter's transit to your 5th house. Again guys, this year's theme of this transit of the planet Jupiter is very material, is very eartha driven, and not only that, Jupiter is also the dispositor of the transiting Rahu as well. So I'm very much sure that many Capricorn Lagna natives will stand a chance for some sudden speculative financial gains and all. That is definitely on the cards for the Capricorn Lagna natives. And also guys, many times what happens is that any of those investments which you have done long time back and you even forgot about it, any of the money which you gave to someone and that person was from past so many years has been very reluctant to return that money. So suddenly things working out, those investments paying some very beautiful dividends, money lost is being reclaimed again. So this is how Jupiter's transit in the 5th house is going to be generating results for the Capricorn Lagna natives. Now guys, definitely from over here, Jupiter is going to be giving its additional aspect to other houses as well. Now guys, if you have to look at the additional aspect of the planet Jupiter, so from over here, Jupiter is going to be giving its 5th aspect to your 9th house. So guys, one thing is for sure, because whenever Jupiter looks at Ketu, it somehow activates the esoteric mysterious qualities of the planet Ketu. So one thing is for sure, that pertaining to the matters of the 9th house, like where we talk about blessings of your Ishta Devata, and like the way many times happen that just because there is some sort of concern or neglect towards the departed family ancestors and all, towards your Kul Devata and all, many of our work and the lifetime work gets blocked. This could be someone of marriageable age, not able to get married, someone all the tests are clear, still you're not able to conceive a child or have a baby. And many times when you go to any of those mystics, they say this thing that okay, your departed ancestor or that Kul Devata is not happy. You have to do something about that. So I'm very much sure that if you have any of those blockages of this nature, so Jupiter's 5th aspect to this Ketu in your 9th house will definitely unravel or unblock all those problems and obstacles. Along with that guys, definitely any sort of pilgrimages, religious austerities will prove to be very beneficial. And along with that, let's say for example, any of the concerns of immigration or work permit, citizenship, green card and all. So Jupiter's 5th aspect to this 9th house where Ketu is transiting will definitely activate the benefit qualities of the 9th house. Like the way guys, when we talk about the role of the planet Jupiter, like there is always this debate in the astrology circle that Jupiter does not do very good to the house where it sits, but the houses which it aspect, it does wonders for over there, which is definitely getting valid in your case. So yes guys, remain assured that luck in very sudden, esoteric, mysterious way will be guarding you, will be supporting you for the next 1 year. Now guys, when we talk about Jupiter's straight aspect to your 11th house, definitely guys, 11th house is the house of our gains. Now you have to understand this thing that if Jupiter is aspecting or activating the 11th house, where exactly it is generating results, it is generating from the 5th house. So I mean to say that this could be a case that because of your rightful thinking, right sort of decision making, having that faith in the higher powers or higher powers supporting you, lot of your wishes are going to get fulfilled this year. Or I would say that you will definitely have many gains. You will come into the contact with some prominent, influential people who will definitely play a very important role in connecting the dots for you. So regarding that front, Jupiter's straight aspect to your 11th house will prove to be very favorable, very fortunate for you. Now guys, from over here, Jupiter is going to be giving its 9th aspect to your 1st house. So again guys, 1st house, which is the house of your health, which is the house of your public image, which is the house of your major life's undertakings. So this 9th fortunate aspect of the planet Jupiter coming to your Lagna, Ketu getting activated. So I'm very much sure guys that your trine houses and the divine grace is actually going to be working out lot in your favor. Some sort of deeds or some sort of good karma which you have earned from the past as well, like any of those like philanthropic gestures shown by you, any sort of charities which you have done, any sort of favors which you have done and given unconditionally to the people, to the society, the return of that will be experienced when Jupiter is going to be entering your 5th house and activating your Dharma triangle, but being placed in a Artha sign. So overall guys, it's a very commercially rewarding transit of the planet Jupiter in your 5th house, try to make the best out of it. Now guys, when we talk about the Aquarius Lagna natives, so guys, in your case, Jupiter has got a rulership over your 11th house and the 2nd house, and in the transit it is going to be entering your 4th house. So like the way guys, I always say this thing, only via paying attention to the houses and the energies which your planet rules, you get to know a lot about it. The innate nature of the planet Jupiter is of righteousness, of expansion and growth, and it somehow rules both the houses of the income, finance, opportunities, and what you built out of it. Lot many times people face this problem, money comes a lot, but I'm not able to accumulate it or build something out of it. Only the placement of a well-placed Jupiter in your natal chart can give answers to that. So I'm very much sure guys that the kind of role which Jupiter is playing in your life, and its transit in the 4th house. Now always take into consideration the Kal Purush Kundli principles. 4th house is attached with the Cancer, where Jupiter attains exaltation. Jupiter is always at peace over here. So now Jupiter entering your 4th house in a Artha sign, it is definitely going to be bringing lot many good news for you. So first of all guys, when we talk about the tangible aspect of the 4th house, like buying your first house, investing in real estate, or like vehicles, or any of those activities and entities which gives you stability and security in the life, Jupiter will definitely ensure that. Now again guys, because when we talk about security and stability, right now you might be hovering around in that area of the life where finding a partner, getting married, or getting into matrimonial bond is something which is going to give you that stability. So Jupiter ruling the house of Vishwavimant and 2nd house of the Kutumb, Parivar, family, and entering the 4th house of your domestic life will definitely support that. So yes guys, when we talk about that tangible aspect or the intangible aspect, this entry of the planet Jupiter in the 4th house will definitely facilitate divine blessings in the form of giving you that stability in the life. Along with that guys, because 4th house also tells about our deeper emotions as well. So Jupiter over here will definitely make you very righteous, very religious, like a lot many Aquarius Lagna natives, because guys, we cannot even overlook this fact that the planet of responsibilities, pressure, burden, stress, Saturn is already transiting right over there in your 1st house. So I'm very much sure that no matter how much your work pressure has increased in the past couple of months, the minute Jupiter will enter your 4th house, definitely doing charities, listening to the glory of the gods, indulging in the philanthropic, charitable work, or doing meditation, religious austerities will definitely give you that comfort and sigh of relief which you might be eyeing for past so many long months. So yes guys, that is how I can say that the transit of the Jupiter in your 4th house will definitely prove to be a transit which will give you that sort of stability and calmness which you have been eyeing for long. And now just guys, because Jupiter is not transiting in a water sign, Jupiter is not transiting in a fire sign, Jupiter is transiting in a earth sign. So here that stability is definitely going to be a lot in financial in nature as well, because Jupiter is also right now the dispositor of the Rahu as well. So I'm very much sure that lot many Aquarius Lagna natives will be driven towards some very esoteric things, some exotic things which you might even try experiment in your family, in your domestic life as well, like experimenting with some new cuisine, experimenting with some sort of new decor in your home and all. So lot many things are on the cards for the Aquarius Lagna natives. But one thing is for sure, that whatsoever pressure Saturn has right now, what sort of vacuum Saturn has created for you, Jupiter will be bringing the rain of the calm, relaxing waters via entering your 4th house. Like the way a guru is entering your heart, I can say that. Now guys, when we talk about the additional aspect of the planet Jupiter, so from over here, Jupiter is going to be giving its 5th aspect to your 8th house, and now it is going to be activating Ketu. So guys, you know this thing, 8th house is a very secretive, very esoteric, mysterious house. Ketu in itself is a very mysterious, very karmic planet. So one thing is for sure, that whatsoever churning up Ketu has already been doing in your 8th house, Jupiter's 5th aspect will definitely control it and will definitely make it do something which is very transcendental, which is very awakening in nature for you. So I'm very much sure guys that during this time, if you will indulge in any sort of esoteric mysterious practices, like one thing is that you're trying to find your answers through like this could be through astrology. This is one way of finding those answers. Another aspect could be taking interest in Kundalini, taking interest in the Akashic record, past life regression therapy and all. So Ketu's combination with the 8th house, Jupiter's aspect will definitely prove to be very beneficial in all those esoteric pursuits. Along with that guys, let's say for example, if Ketu is already creating some very difficult churning up in the matters of your 8th house, like let's say for example, from the past couple of months, you are already facing a lot of rift with your in-laws or within the joint resources. There has been some ongoing bickering and conflict with your partner. So Jupiter's aspect to this Ketu in your 8th house will definitely control things a lot in your favor. And along with that guys, if you are a sadhak and you are deeply engaged in attainment of any spiritual siddhis and all, so Jupiter's 5th aspect to this Ketu in your 8th house will definitely prove to be very supportive in all those esoteric pursuit. Now guys, from over here, Jupiter is going to be giving its straight aspect to your 10th house. Again guys, it is a very good news, because a lot many times when we come across, and I have seen in my research that people who have their afflicted 4th house, no matter how much potential they hold, how much capable they are, somehow their domestic life, their afflicted domestic life keep on pulling them back. But in your case, because now Jupiter is going to be strengthened in your 4th house, giving its straight aspect to your 10th house. So yes, lot many Aquarians will be getting the right set of support from their domestic life, from their family front, in order to pursue their goals. Or this could be a case that you do work from home, or you are in any of the real estate or vehicles or city planning kind of nature of work. So all those people will also get benefited. But guys, the good part is that Jupiter's straight aspect from the 4th house to the 10th house will definitely give you the right set of drive, motivation which you need in order to put everything at stake, put your best foot forward when it comes down to your professional endeavors or your professional ambitions and aspiration. So yes guys, this straight aspect of the planet Jupiter will benefit lot many Aquarius Lagna natives, and we cannot even overlook the nature of the zodiac sign as well. So Jupiter in the Taurus has to do with the expansion of the wealth. Jupiter's aspect to the Scorpio has also to do with some sudden speculative gains as well. It is also receiving the 10th aspect from the planet Saturn as well. So yes guys, lot many Aquarius Lagna natives will stand a chance for some sudden change of prevailing circumstances in their work front. Like your boss has been giving you very hard time and it is restraining your growth, and out of nowhere suddenly your boss got transferred, out of nowhere you got this very important client, important project. So that how things are going to be turning up in the matters of your professional front. And guys, from over here, Jupiter is going to be giving its 9th aspect to your 12th house. So yes guys, the 9th aspect of the planet Jupiter is considered as very fortunate. It's considered as very inspiring, very uplifting. And now because it is looking at the 12th house, so any of your overseas interest, if you have, so this aspect of the planet Jupiter will support you over there. Like this could be a case that you are like in a journey of exploring something which is very hidden, something which is very prohibited, something which is very taboo, something which is very perplexing, very mysterious. So this 9th aspect of the planet Jupiter will help you in your those pursuit. Second thing is that guys, in today's day and age, when we come across lot many nomads, lot many traveling vloggers, people who have got a very wandering kind of lifestyle, it is going to be benefiting those people as well. And I'm very much sure guys that if in your case you are in that journey, like for example, lot many people from the west who come to India in order to, they visit places like Rishikesh, Vrindavan. Some people from India, they also go to west for finding answers in some sort of pursuit and research and exploration of something. So it's all of those pursuit of unraveling something which is very hidden and all. This 9th aspect of the planet Jupiter will definitely support you. And let's say for example, if right now you're trying to establish yourself in the domain of the far away lands, away from your birthplace, foreign lands, it will support you. And lastly guys, any of the concerns of import export nature of work, because I come across lot many people, like, because the energy of the Venus falls in your 4th house, who deals in the jewelry, gemstones, artificial stones and jewelry and all. So, and pertaining to their interest, these interests, they do lot of international travels as well, traveling to China, traveling to Colombia, traveling to Africa. So I would say this thing, that those professionals will also get benefited with this 9th aspect of the planet Jupiter in your 12th house. So yes guys, this is all what is in store for the Aquarius Lagna natives. Whatsoever vacuum and pressure Saturn has created for you in the past couple of months, ever since it transited to your 1st house, Jupiter's entry in the 4th house will definitely be a sigh of relief, and it will open lot many doors which has been locked for you. Lot many doors will get opened up during this time. And like the way guys, one last note, the way I've been saying this thing, that wherever Jupiter is transiting in your Lagna, you have to be very respectful towards the living signification of that house. So you have to be respectful towards your mother all the time, but during this time specifically, when Jupiter is transiting from your 4th house, so always leave your home taking blessing, touching the feet of your mother, and try to keep her happy, bring gifts for her. So I would say this thing, that for the next 1 year, the God's voice and blessing will come to you through your mother for sure. Now guys, when we talk about the Pisces Lagna natives, so guys, in your case now, as you can see this thing, that Jupiter becomes your ascendant lord. So that in itself means that its transit is going to be carrying a lot of weight for you guys. Second thing is that, see, you cannot take this transit with this biasness, that because 3rd house is something where Jupiter goes through Marna Karaka, death-like state. Because see guys, that only happens when we are trying to connect the dots in a way that Jupiter is transiting in a water sign, Jupiter is transiting in a fire sign. Here we are talking about a transit which, more than religion, idealism, inspiration, knowledge, has got more wealth potential attached to it. And we cannot even overlook this fact that right now Jupiter is also the dispositor of the Rahu as well, which is transiting right over there in your 1st house. So Jupiter's transit to the 3rd house will definitely carry a lot of wealth potential, wealth generation potential for the Pisces Lagna natives. Guys, if you were to see the charts of lot many self-made millionaires and billionaires, you will definitely find the answers coming in from the 3rd house as well, because this is what the beauty and the power of the 3rd house is. So guys, if you want to understand the probable indicative results, one thing is for sure, that your circle of friends is bound to increase with this transit. Second thing is that lot many people will definitely have a chance, like when we talk about your hobbies, your interest and all, we generally see that from the 3rd house. So you will definitely going to be getting interested in lot many things when Jupiter will transit to your 3rd house. Lot many things are going to be catching your attention. Oh, let me take the horse riding classes, let me take up that language classes, let me do this thing. And guys, the good part over here is that because the kind of yoga which is getting generated for you, there's a very strong potential that all those things which you will go towards just out of your curiosity, you will have definitely this potential to kind of turn it into a business model as well. Like the way, for example, you joined astrology courses out of your innate curiosity, but you got so much interested in it that, okay, after completing my course and all, after getting my certification and all, let me start doing readings as well. Let me get enrolled with this website, with this portal. So all that potential will definitely be attached with this entry of Jupiter in your 3rd house. And also guys, for all those people who are connected with like sales, media, marketing, you're performing artist, you're a freelance, self-employed people. So lot many people will stand a chance for getting some new client or getting those new projects and proposal. So guys, because whenever we talk about any contract, any agreement we sign, we generally see that from the 3rd house. So I'm very much sure that all those alliances which you will be forming a part of, because definitely in this transit Jupiter is going to be aspecting all of your karma triangle only, your air houses only. So that will definitely be divine ordained, or luck will definitely support you. Like I would say that all those contract and agreements you will establish, they will definitely push your luck on a very constructive, positive direction. Along with that, guys, because third house is also the house of our short journeys, travels. This is also the house of our younger siblings as well. So I'm very much sure that you will be acting as a guide and mentor to your younger siblings, and many of your friends are going to be reaching out to you for your advice, for your guidance. So regarding that front as well, Jupiter's transit in the third house can be seen as carrying some wonderful results for the Pisces Lagna native. Now guys, when we talk about the additional aspect of the planet Jupiter, so Jupiter is going to be giving its fifth aspect to your seventh house, which is a very good news for all those people who are single, who are on a lookout for a matrimonial alliances. Now guys, understand this thing, that when we talk about Jupiter giving its aspect to the Ketu and activating it, so let's say for example any of those answers which are hidden from you in the matters of the seventh house of relationship, of partnership, about your partner and all, so you will definitely get that deeper insight in all these hidden areas as well. Second thing is that, like, I also come across many charts where irrespective of people being of a marriageable age and a strong contender, they're not able to find someone. So any of those blockages which are very karmic, very hidden, very esoteric in nature, you will definitely being fed with the right explanation and answers to that, and the many blockages will be removed. So for you to get married this year, or for you to find someone, a marriageable match or material and all, this fifth aspect of the planet Jupiter will prove to be very supportive. Along with that, guys, with your right set of thought process, decision making, strategic decision making, you'll be able to take up some very important decision in the matters of your commercial interest, in the matters of your business as well. So fifth aspect of the planet Jupiter in your seventh house is definitely a very good news. Along with that, guys, when we talk about your public image and all, so fifth aspect of the planet Jupiter in your seventh house will safeguard your public image as well. Now guys, from over here, Jupiter is going to be giving its straight aspect to your ninth house. Again guys, ninth house is the house of our, like, we talk about long distance travels, we talk about pilgrimages, we talk about any of the immigration related concerns and all. So guys, one thing is for sure, that all of your travels during this time will prove to be very insightful, will be very spiritually rewarding. Like, you will definitely gain a lot of the wisdom and understanding from those undertaken travels. And yes guys, because Saturn is already rooted and very strengthened in your 12th house, so for all those people who are trying for permanent settlement during this time, like for attainment of PR, work permit, citizenship, green card and all, so for all those people are trying to root or settle themselves, ground themselves in foreign lands and all, so this straight aspect of the planet Jupiter in your ninth house will definitely prove to be very supporting. Good thing is that your interests are going to be safeguarded, well protected by the divine energies. Now guys, and along with that, for all those people who are like pursuing higher studies, any of the concerns of PhD, research, MBAs, masters, admission and enrollment to a foreign university and all, in all these areas and departments as well, the straight aspect of the planet Jupiter will prove to be very supportive. Now guys, when we talk about the ninth aspect of the planet Jupiter, which is going to be looking at your 11th house, so yes guys, 11th house, which is the house of your large group networks, clubs, membership and association. So one thing is for sure, that during this time you will bound to come in contact with all those people who will definitely contribute and play a very important role towards your financial goal setting. Like, here I'm not only talking about hobnobbing or rubbing shoulder with people who are just going to be there as a part of the emotional mental support. Here I'm talking about those people who will definitely guide you in the right direction of your financial goals as well. Along with that guys, because 11th house tells about the gains of all sort, 11th house also tells about the enhancement of your reputation and all. So Jupiter's ninth aspect to your 11th house is definitely telling about that because of the support of the right set of people, or because of the word, reference, recommendation of the right set of people, you'll be able to initiate and kickstart some important things in your life as well. So yes guys, this is how the transit of your ascendant lord is going to be supporting, benefiting you when it is going to be entering your third house. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. For further more updates and notifications on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyavad.